Samsung is working so hard on those Galaxy S10 apps, like seriously, in-display fingerprint scanner will be there, but that just don't cut it anymore. These Chinese manufacturers have already released like third generation of their in-display fingerprint scanner, and we are still waiting for the first one from Samsung. And now, just a couple of days ago, they literally brought 2019 flagship bezel-less future to 2018. Seriously, we all thought it's going to be a notch year, but seems like it's the year of Chinese invasion, innovation. Seeing these smartphones makes expectation from Samsung even more. The 10th anniversary Galaxy will bring the heat. We have some super exciting things to talk about. First up is this. Ice Universe, the pro Sammy Leakster, has posted this Galaxy S10 concept, saying this may be what the codename Beyond means for the Galaxy S10. A beautiful curved infinity display with 95% plus screen to body ratio. Just look at this beast. It's the ultimate bezel-less transformation. The Vivo Nex and Oppo Find X are amazing phones, but let's be real, they won't be taking the crown from Apple or Google or Samsung. They still remain the top 3 priorities for most people when looking for a new smartphone. Because of the Chinese invasion, the innovation pressure is on Samsung because we can't expect it from Google or Apple. Seriously, Google is bringing the ugliest flagship of 2018 with a notch that is as deep as a freaking ocean, whereas Apple is in love with its own notch. So it all comes down to Samsung. They are the first in line to release a flagship in 2019, and they are expected to bring the true innovation. It has to happen. Not to mention, they will be bringing the first ever foldable Samsung Galaxy X phone to the table as well, which by the way could cost near $2,000. It's gonna be limited in numbers, and Samsung wants to make the most of that limited number. From the previous patents, we thought that this could be the design for the Galaxy S10 with a top bezel and no chin. But seems like Beyond means something else to Samsung. According to ET News, Samsung will avoid sticking with a notch on next year's Galaxy S10 by adopting to a futuristic sound-emitting display tech. We talked about this briefly in the previous video that at SID Week, Samsung Display showed off a display panel capable of emitting high-quality sound. This display tech will allow sound to be emitted through a phone screen, which means we pretty much don't need a front earpiece. This will help Samsung to reduce the top bezel even further. Without the earpiece, we only have the front camera to get rid of. And obviously, they made it clear that they don't like the notch, so notch won't be the solution. It could be embedded in the actual display as we have seen in one of the old patents. It will be interesting to see where that front camera will go, because it's the last thing on the display that Samsung has to take care of. Now, I still think Samsung will go with a small, tiny bezel on top for the front camera and iris scanner on the Galaxy S10. For future Samsung phone, it could be something entirely different. We just got a new patent courtesy of Let's Go Digital. Samsung is working on a unique way of approaching the true bezel-less design, which is actually close to 100% screen to body ratio. Practically, it's a no bezel design. So pretty simple, we have a display, just a display. Along with that, there are 4 aluminum or metal strips which will get attached to it separately via magnetic mechanism, hence giving you a true full screen phone. This is said to be pretty durable, and also it might give users the option to swap out the standard frame for the other ones that support different colors or material. Now, Samsung has already implemented this similar technology on one of the smart TVs called as the Samsung Frame TV, which literally looks like a frame. It seems like something similar is going to happen in the future to bring the full screen 100% screen to body ratio on the future Galaxy flagship phones. Now, nothing else is detailed on this patent. We don't know where the front camera will be, or the sensors will be. So chances are this is something far for the future, not something I would say we will see on the Galaxy S10. Design innovation matters, but overall a phone should be complete in every way. They don't want to risk everything just because it's their 10th anniversary phone and just because everything is going bezel-less. There has to be a balance. So again, we could see something like this in the distant future using this frame tech. Now another patent that came to the scene recently shows a Samsung phone with no chin at all, just having a top bezel and a display at the back, and we can't see any physical fingerprint scanner anywhere. This is also something Samsung could implement in the future Note phone, since the shape does resemble a Note phone. This is definitely an odd one because it's unclear why we need a secondary display on the back. Again, Samsung is trying different stuff with this patent, but what's going to happen is the ultimate bezel-less transformation for the Galaxy S10. There will be no chin, and if Samsung uses the sound-emitting display, then there is no need for an earpiece, and that just leaves us with the front camera / iris scanner. We know they're not going to go with the notch solution, so it will be interesting to see how they will implement this technology. They might go with an in-display front camera implementation that we have seen in the previous patents. It's a challenge. We'll see how Samsung will go. Before the Galaxy S10, we will see the Note 9, and so far, we know pretty much everything about it. It's going to have new internals. The Galaxy S9 cameras will be there. Some software additions that we talked about in detail in one of my previous videos. Now, just today, from a new tweet by Ice Universe, the Galaxy Note 9 could be the first phone from Samsung to rock 8GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage, but it's only going to be for selected markets. He also tweeted out some hard truths saying, don't believe the renders of Note 9 because it will look exactly like the Galaxy Note 8. Yes guys, it is true, don't believe the renders. I've seen a lot of misleading ones, and the only change that you're gonna see on the Note 9 design-wise compared to the Note 8 is going to be with the back fingerprint scanner, which is now in a comfortable position. Other than that, it's pretty much the same design. Now, he also said that the Note 9 is going to be more wider than the Note 8, which could be because of a bigger 4000 mAh battery, and to be honest, I don't mind that at all. In other news, Samsung will be building their own CPUs for future Galaxy phones. Just like Apple, they already make their own CPUs, the Exynos lineup, and it's about time they should make their own GPUs as well and put the ARM's Melee GPUs to sleep. Now this will be done for the mid-range phones first. They will try this experimental Samsung GPUs first in the budget lineup, and then from that they will move on to their flagship phones. So we can still expect to see ARM Melee GPUs inside the Galaxy S10 and Note 10, but 2 years from now in 2020 we can expect Samsung's own custom GPUs inside their top-end Galaxy flagships. Samsung is also working on their custom Bixby speaker with rotating capabilities, a camera, and a touch display. According to this patent, courtesy of letsgodigital.com, it has two circular top and bottom part. Top can rotate 360 degrees. Thanks to its 7 microphones at the back, the speaker will react to your voice. And the display on the front will display text, photos, and commands. It's also a touchscreen, so users can interact it by touching the display. Speaker also has a camera which is also able to recognize the face of the user. If the face matches the photograph that is stored in the memory, then this person is automatically seen as the source of the sound. This way, the camera can also be rotated in the direction of the user. Now, to me, this whole concept looks very similar to the Jibo robot. Now, Jibo is a smart robot, but there are a lot of things it cannot do, which a smart speaker does, as we have seen in the review by Michael Fisher. So Samsung's Jibo clone / Bixby speaker, whatever you want to call it, might do everything. Now, feature-wise, this is definitely looking ahead of Google Home or Apple HomePod. I mean, I'm personally not that interested in speakers. I don't have one, but this one is looking a little bit interesting. Again, we'll see how this will go when Samsung announces it alongside the Galaxy Note 9 this August. Also, another two devices that Samsung might announce at IFA 2018 are the new tablets and a Galaxy Gear S4 watch. The new tablets include three tablets named Galaxy Tab Advanced 2 and Advanced 2 XL, and a flagship level Galaxy Tab S4. The Tab S4 is the high-end one, which could have a 7300 mAh battery according to a new leak, and that is a nice jump from 6000 something of the Tab S3. It will have a HDR certified AMOLED display. Internal improvements are coming as well. You'll see a Snapdragon 835 processor, a 13 megapixel camera on the back, and an 8 megapixel selfie camera on the front with 4GB of RAM. So yeah guys, that's all we have on the Samsung news. A lot of stuff is happening right now in 2018. The Galaxy Note 9, the new Bixby speaker, new tablets. It's not too exciting for 2018, but 2019 is looking strong thanks to the Galaxy S10, which is coming with the innovation we need. Along with that, we'll see a $2,000 foldable Galaxy X. Of course, it's going to be a limited edition product. Samsung is looking monstrous for next year. They're going to bring the true heat, and I can't wait for the next year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.